Good morning, everyone. Miss Chubb here. I hope you're all well. Welcome to my assembly on Tuesday, 26th of January. My assembly today is going to be on humility. What does that mean? Well, I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to show you some clips of people that you might recognise. And they are going to be showing you some examples of what humility and being humble really means. Enjoy. So what does humility mean? It's about being humble and behaving in a way that shows others are as important as you are. So what is humility in a bit more detail? You can demonstrate humility so you can demonstrate it yourselves by being respectful to others, by saying you first to people, opening the door, doing the right thing without worrying what people think, accepting that someone might be better than you at something, not just sport, it could be anything, but just the acceptance there are people who are better at certain things than you. And do you know what? Not boasting about your talents or achievement is another way that you can show humility. So, is this being humble? I have much nicer things than all my friends. No. Being humble would mean the girl would say, I'm very lucky to have all these nice things and I'm going to look after them. I'm the best at drawing in my class. Is that being humble? No. You could say, I enjoy drawing and I like my pictures, but I still want to get better. It's like a good example of being humble. I'm having a bad day and I'm going to be mean to other people. That doesn't sound very humble, does it? I'm having a bad day, but other people have their own problems too, and I should try to be nice to them. He looks like he's in a rush. I'm going to hold the door open for him. Do you think that's being humble? Absolutely. I hope you now have a better idea of what humility means. I'm going to show you some clips of people that you will probably recognise. One of them is my son, so you probably won't recognise him, but you'll know who he is when he comes up. I'm going to show you these clips and I want you to have a think about whether you think these people are being humble or not.
I just want to say that I think my assemblies are the greatest assemblies out of the whole school. So there.
The children are incredibly lucky to have me as a drama teacher for so many reasons. Firstly, I am an incredible actress. I have been on the West End stage. Also, I have lots of knowledge about theatre and I am extremely friendly and expressive and very fun. I'm basically amazing at my job.
In your face!
The thing is that actually I'm sort of the best at art in the whole wide world, and before I existed nobody actually thought about making art, so any artwork that exists is really down to me. And it wasn't, nobody thought about painting or drawing or printmaking or doing anything until I said make art now. But before then people didn't know how to draw or paint. It's quite a shame, but anyway, that's why I'm so brilliant and why you're not.
If Harris gets the ball in the goal, he wins the game. Let's see what he's going to do.
I'm the best singer at Hornsby House. Of course I am. I teach everyone to sing and I've been singing for years, so I have to be the best.
Were they being humble? No, of course not. They were not being humble. They were not showing humility. But we know in real life, don't we, that they are incredibly humble people, and they're not boastful or arrogant about their skills and strengths. And I want to show you now the video clips that they wanted to show. And, well, I made them say all those things. So these are the video clips with what they would have said if they had a choice.
Actually, that's not the case at all. In fact, it's the opposite. I get really anxious watching anything of mine back. Rather, I get such joy, genuine joy, in watching the assemblies of all my friends at Hornsby House and being in awe of their talents and being really proud to have them as my friends.
I am pretty much the luckiest teacher in the whole school because I get to teach drama, and all of the kids are amazing at drama. They're so creative and brave. They come up with the best ideas and they make my job so enjoyable and fun. So lucky me.
Well done. Really good effort.
Thank you.
Of course, the reality is that I just feel so lucky and privileged to be working with all the fantastic children at Hornsby, and to watch them make such fantastic creations every week is such a delight, and it inspires me to make work as well and to continue with my art. So I'm just a very lucky lady.
If Harris gets it in, he wins the game. Let's see what he's going to do. Yay!
Yay, that was a good game, Molly, wasn't it? You're good at it.
Thank you. I had fun playing.
Yeah, we both did. I had fun as well.
There's so many singers who have amazing voices, and I know I'm not one of them, but I'm so lucky that I get to teach all the children at Hornsby House to sing, and there are some brilliant, brilliant singers, some beautiful voices, some children who are going to go really, really far. So we're so lucky that everybody at school can learn to sing, everybody can take part, and everybody's got their own unique voice.
Well, that's more like it, isn't it? They are showing their true selves and their true humble selves. So when Mr. Richards is talking about his assemblies, he's being very humble, because I really do think he is the best at doing his assembly. When Mrs. Mansfield teaches you drama, she doesn't stand up in every lesson and brag about how great she is at drama and how she was on the West End on the stage. So what she does is she uses her strengths and her talent to teach you how to be good at drama too. The same with Miss Clutie. Even though she says she isn't a good singer, she is. We know she is. But because she's incredibly humble, again, she doesn't brag about her talents, but she uses them in your lessons. Mr. McHugh, Miss McDonough, they are very good at sport, as we well know. But not just running. Quite a lot of sports they're really good at. But again, when they're teaching you, there's no bragging about how good they are. They're just more focused on you and getting the best out of you. Mrs. Bolting, very talented at art. But again, she won't teach you how good she is. She'll teach you how good you can be at art. So I don't want you to think that it's just these people that are talented within our Hornsby House community. We have lots and lots of talented people, and lots of people who have achieved much success in their lives. And if you hold on till the end of this assembly, I will tell you quite a lot about their achievements and talents. So it's worth watching till the end. And it's not just these teachers. We have, for example, our IT guys who have helped us. I mean, where would we be without them with Remote Learning? Your teacher assistants, the catering team. I mean, they don't hand out their lunches and go, oh, look how good our cooking is. Aren't we amazing? They're not boastful. But they obviously show their talents and they are sharing their talents with us. Don't forget the caretakers as well. I mean, they're amazing at fixing things. I can't even fix a broken light bulb. I don't know. So, without them and their talents, where would we be? So it's everybody within the Hornsby community. Everybody has a talent, and that is included you. Now, we might not know a lot about the staff's talents. You might not know. It's because they're incredibly humble and they're not particularly boastful. But sometimes, a lot of the time, if you're in conversation or directly ask them, they will talk about their talents and they will talk about their achievements. And this is an important message. I don't want you to think you cannot celebrate your achievements. I don't want you to think that you can't show your talents. Just want you to think about when you do talk about your talents and your achievements, that you don't brag, that you think about how others might feel when they lose against you, for example. And I just want you to think about how you can be humble in those situations, and also how you can use your talents to help others. It doesn't just have to be your teachers. It doesn't just have to be the adults around you that use their talents to help you. You can do it too. So here are some top tips for being humble. Always try to be better. Don't ever think you're the best at something. Understand your flaws and work to improve them. Be grateful for what you have. Thank other people who help you to achieve. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. You can learn from them. Appreciate the talents of others. Be gracious in both victory and defeat. Don't brag. Tell others equally. Never talk down. Treat others equally. Never talk down to people. And take advice on board and thank other people who are humble. I'm going to leave you with a final thought. Let us be thankful and grateful for all the wonderful gifts that we have. Even when we have lots to be happy about, we should understand that it's important that we show humility in our lives. We should always try to appreciate others around us and not just think of ourselves. Keep trying to be better, to always look to improve yourself, and stay humble. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a lovely day.
Humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less.
Now, I did promise to tell you at the end of this assembly about the talents and achievements of Hornsby House staff. So here goes. I can do it quite quick. You will be amazed. So within our staff, we have a Michael Caine impressionist, as you've just heard. We have a synchronized swimmer. We've got a cheerleader. We have someone who sang on a recording which won a Grammy. We've got a master cake baker. We've got someone who played for the North of England as a hockey player. We have numerous amounts of marathon runners, people who climb mountains, including Kilimanjaro. We've got qualified yoga instructors. We have a pretty good juggler. There's someone who was a Surrey darts champion. Someone who fought with swords in the background in a couple of films. We have someone who's a Surrey County bowling champion. Someone who played football for Chelsea Women's. We've got quite a few people who can speak multiple languages. We have someone who performed in the opening ceremony of the London 2012 Olympics. We have someone who used to be a jeweller, designing engagement and wedding rings. We have a figure skater. We have someone who is a Netflix subtitler who's worked on episodes for The Big Bang Theory, The Law and Order and Friends. Just quickly, subtitlers make it possible for films to be enjoyed by people all over the world and by the deaf and the hearing. So they basically translate all of the dialogue and music, etc. We have lots of scuba divers, lots of skydivers, someone who can parachute by themselves. We've got people who can sign language. We've even got someone who can stand on their head for 24 hours. I know. Obviously someone who's been on the West End stage, and somebody who's played the trombone at the Royal Albert Hall. Wow. Those aren't even all, they're not all of the talents or achievements they're just the ones I know about. What an amazingly talented staff. Wouldn't you agree?